Joel? Did you go somewhere with your parents or something?
Oh, hi, Ada.
No one was in the house when I woke up. You didn't tell me anything, but did something urgent happen?
I'm going to Hawaii right now.
What? Hawaii? Do you mean the Hawaiian Center or something?
No. I mean the American state of Hawaii. I'm going to bring my mom and dad on a 5-day vacation. You're about to give birth, so you can't go on the plane, which means that you're unfortunately going to have to stay. Sorry.
Hold on. Do you remember that I'm supposed to be giving birth 1 week from now?
Yep, that's why we're planning to come home 2 days before you do.
There's a possibility that the baby is going to be born before that. Can't believe you would go on a trip abroad on your own at a time like this.
It's fine.
What makes you think that this is fine? Do you have any proof?
My mother, who has experienced childbirth, says it's fine. So what she says must be true.
What? Your mother said that?
You're just too anxious. Oh, it looks like it's time to board the plane.
Wait!
I'm telling you it's fine.
Nothing about this situation is fine.
I'm going to turn off my phone now.
Joel!
I'll be going now, bye.
Good evening, Ida. Good evening, Clara. I know this is a bit sudden, but do you mind if I come home to my parents' house tomorrow? What? Tomorrow? I tried contacting my brother and parents, but they wouldn't reply, so I contacted you instead. You see, I finished with a project I was working on at work, so I was able to get a sizable vacation. It's the weekend, so why don't I just go home? I suddenly thought to myself. You're about to give birth, right, Ada? I could come and help you if you want. Oh, it's fine if you don't want me there. I'll just stop by the house in the afternoon and stay at a business hotel. Well, you see, even if you come visit, no one's here except me, so... What? Everyone else went on vacation to Hawaii. Hawaii? Do you mean the nearby Hawaiian Center? The Hawaii in America. What? Sorry if I have things wrong, but aren't you supposed to give birth soon, Ada? If I remember correctly, it's less than 1 week now, right? Are you at home by yourself? Well, yes, I am. Huh? What's the meaning of this? I'll come and help you over there as soon as I'm prepared. Thank you. If I drive at night, I'll probably be there around midnight. Clara, you don't have to overexert yourself, you know? You just finished with your work, right? Aren't you tired? You being on your own when you're about to give birth is a bigger problem than me being tired. If you start to feel pain before I get there, then call a taxi or ambulance, alright? Oh, I'll contact my cousin who lives nearby. She's a trustworthy person, so you can count on her in the worst case scenario. Thanks. You're a real help, but don't overexert yourself, alright? Yep, I'll be careful.
Hey, Ada, the sea in Hawaii is so beautiful. You would have been able to see it if only you weren't pregnant. It's such a shame, I guess. Oh, that reminds me. Mom had something she wanted to tell you. Just because you're home alone doesn't mean you can just relax and not do the household chores, she said. She said to make sure that there's not a single piece of dust when we come home, and to prepare hot baths for us. Oh, and she wants you to make Japanese food for when we get back. Well, I told you what she wanted me to tell you, so bye.
Brother! And to think you were such a jerk for not contacting Ada even once ever since you went to Hawaii. What was that you just sent her now?
What? Clara? Did I tell you that we were going to Hawaii?
I heard from Ada.
Huh? Did Ada seriously rat us out or something? She went out of her way to tell you, who lives so far away, about it? What a loser.
I came home since I'm on vacation.
Huh?
I was able to get a sizable vacation, so I asked Mom whether it was fine if I came home, but she wouldn't reply. I asked you and Dad about it too, but you also wouldn't reply. So I told Ada about it, and she told me that you three went to Hawaii for vacation, even though it's less than 1 week until she's supposed to give birth. Are you three insane or something?
What's with the insult? Besides, I'm only going to Hawaii to show Mom and Dad filial piety.
Filial piety?
It's Mom and Dad's 30th anniversary. It's what people call the Pearl Anniversary. Once Ada's child is born, it'll be difficult for us just as a family to go on vacations anymore, right? Mom kept saying that this was our last chance, which is why I brought them to Hawaii.
That's not the problem. I'm saying that leaving your wife, who's expected to give birth less than a week from now at home, on her own, is insane. I'm asking you, what in the world do you think you're doing?
I already told you. We planned it so that we would be home 2 days before she gives birth. Why do you have to be so aggressive towards us? We have this planned out.
The baby's already been born.
Huh?
Ada started experiencing labor pains at midnight the day after you three took off for Hawaii. It was only a few hours after that I had rushed home after hearing the situation and arriving.
Seriously?
Thankfully, I was there to help her, so she was able to safely give birth that evening. Makes me shiver thinking what might have happened if I hadn't by chance decided to take a vacation. And if I hadn't decided to contact her.
Are you being serious right now? Like, is what you're saying actually true?
Yes, I'm being very serious right now. As serious as I can get.
Then why didn't you contact me as soon as the baby was born?
Because Ada didn't want me to tell you.
Huh?
It seems that Mom's bullying of Ada was pretty severe, huh? She made Ada, who was pregnant, do almost all the housework, and would always insult her, which gave Ada a lot of stress. She even forbade her from going home to her parents' house after giving birth, right? She said that you just stood by and watched, too. Dad, too, did nothing, as he usually does.
Hey, why do you, who live so far away from home, know that much about us?
This is all information from your neighbors.
What? Our neighbors?
It just means that even though it seemed like they didn't see anything, they were in fact watching you people. Given the situation, don't you think that putting you three, the source of Ada's troubles, into contact with her, who is weak after giving birth, is unthinkable?
What do you mean the source of all Ada's troubles?
Oh, I forgot to tell you. Ada's parents are also here, obviously. Of course, I told them everything.
You what?
They said that once Ada gets out of the hospital, they're going to bring both her and the baby home with them.
Hold on, wait. You intend on not letting Mom and Dad see their grandchild? I'm the baby's father as well. I have a right to see it.
I wonder who the people are who put so much stress on Ada's body. which just gave birth to a baby in the form of bullying. Oh, that's right. It's you three.
Uh,
Don't you understand that there's a possibility that what you three did could have seriously hurt the baby? I've never even had a baby, yet I do.
no, but
I'm cutting ties with you three.
what?
You see, there was something really important I wanted to tell you guys during this visit.
Something important?
I wanted to acquaint you three with my boyfriend.
What? You had a boyfriend?
Yep, he proposed to me recently, and I said yes. He's here with us right now, actually. We were talking about showing him to my parents and getting their blessing for our marriage during our visit, but he says that we don't need the blessing of assholes that just leave someone who's about to give birth in 1 week to go on vacation to Hawaii. I personally agree to his opinion.
Hold on, Clara. We should at least talk through face to face once we get home.
If that's the case, you can talk to the lawyer.
The lawyer?
It's mostly going to be about you and Ada's divorce.
Divorce?
Yep, my fiance's brother is a lawyer. He introduced us to another lawyer who is good at divorces.
Don't be rash, Clara. Why are you suddenly our enemy? Do you intend on betraying your own family?
I don't want to side with people who have thrown away their humanity, even if they are family.
Hey!
By the way, I'm going to go with my husband to his overseas assignment. Don't expect to ever see me again.
What?
Bye.
Hey, Ada. Our family is falling apart because of you. It's your fault for not wanting to give birth until we got home from Hawaii.
What do you mean, wait to give birth?
Ada!
In truth, I was intending to ignore your texts and not reply, but since what you said right now was just so dumb.
What? Dumb?
The day of birth is just a prediction of when the baby is going to be born, not some sort of set date that we decided. Didn't I explain to you several times that the baby could be born at any moment? You thinking that it would be alright for you to get home 2 days before me giving birth is honestly extremely dumb.
What?
Your mom should at least have known this, but still, she decided to leave me. Who's supposed to give birth in 1 week at home on my own? Despite you being my husband and my baby's father, you never noticed the intense harassment your mom always gave me. You're a failure of a father.
What did you say to me?
To be honest, I want to go all out and insult you three. But I don't want to risk saying any insults that would be at a disadvantage for me at court, so I'll refrain from it.
Hold on.
Please contact my lawyer from now on.
Reconsider this.
Goodbye.
Ada!
I thought this was going to be a long battle, but I was able to divorce Joel relatively quickly. And since he didn't even vie for custody of the baby was handed over to me. I also had him pay up front both the alimony and the child support money. Apparently, his mother said he would find Joel another girlfriend, and his parents gave him their retirement savings. But even when Joel was able to get a girlfriend, someone from the neighborhood would tell them about the incident he had with me, so he had trouble bringing the relationship to a marriage. Not only that, but Joel fell seriously ill, and as an after effect, he became infertile. This caused him to panic and try to reunite with me, but my family already moved and he could no longer contact us. So, he gave up. But now he realized that he no longer had my money. Apparently, the alimony and child support he had to pay me, combined with the medical bills for his treatment, dealt quite a blow to his financial situation. It seems the three of them have been doomed to a life of constant work under the whip.
Tanya, leave the house now. What? I let you live in this house until you graduated high school. I did the bare minimum of what I had to, so hurry up and leave. Mother? You know, Tanya, I hate you because you're so much like your father who I divorced. My only daughter is your little sister, Rena. Hurry up and get out of my sight. You're being too sudden. I have nowhere to go. All you have to do is move into one of your company's dormitories. I'll give you 1 week, so hurry up and tell the company you work for that you're moving into their dormitory. But...
Sister! No, don't leave me, please!
Rena, I'm sorry. To tell you the truth, I don't want to leave, but...
Yeah, I understand. I understand, honestly. But there's no point in me coming with you. Since I just got into high school while you just graduated high school. I'll only be a burden.
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry for making impossible demands of you as well.
The company dormitory I'm going to be moving into is only a 30-minute train ride from home, so we can meet whenever we want to.
Yup. I promise to come see you. And when I graduate high school, I'm gonna leave this house too. I'll be patient until then.
Yep. Let's both do our best.
There's something I need to tell you, Tanya.
Oh, hi, Rena. What is it?
I'm getting married.
You're getting married?
My fiancé is someone you've already met. Do you remember my boyfriend I showed you, the one who was my colleague?
Oh, that wonderful young man. I see. So you're already of that age as well, huh? It's already been 6 years since you graduated high school and left home, right?
Yup. I found a job far away from home without telling Mom. And I just left without giving her the opportunity to even oppose. I haven't returned home even once since then, just like you.
So you're not going to invite Mother to the wedding?
Yup. My fiancé's parents are understanding of my situation. And me and my husband aren't planning to invite her. Oh, but I am going to invite Dad, though.
I see. Dad is sure to be happy for you.
Yup. We're planning on having the ceremony a year from now. And have already begun preparations. I'll contact you again once the details are set.
Yep, I'm looking forward to it.
Tanya, something terrible has happened.
What, Mother?
It's been 10 years since we last talked, right? But now's not the time to talk about the past.
What is it?
I was wondering whether I should tell you or not, since I did kick you out of the house, but to tell you the truth, today is Rena's funeral.
What?
It's been 7 years since she left home for her job. She got into a traffic accident while she was going to work. Oh, my poor child, my sweet daughter. I think I might go insane. I'm begging you, Tanya. All I have left in the world is you. I know it's late, but I truly regret pushing you away in the past. Your father came to the funeral today, so why don't you admit that you were wrong as well for not contacting me even once for 10 years, and just come home already? I don't care if it's been 10 years or not.
I wonder where to start. I'm at a wedding, so I can't come.
Huh? What are you talking about? I don't know whose wedding that is, but your sister just died. You should be prioritizing your sister's funeral over some wedding.
Well, I understand what you're saying, but given the circumstance, I think it's best for me to prioritize the wedding.
Since when did you become such a psychopath? Don't you feel even sad?
You say that as if you aren't one yourself.
What?
Bye.
Tanya! Tanya, why won't you come home? Your only sister just died. Do you have no heart? Get over here as soon as possible. Tanya, please come home, will you? You're going to cause me trouble if you don't. I'll pretend that you didn't just ignore me for the past 10 years. Let's live together, the two of us, like we used to, as mother and daughter.
Like we used to?
Tanya! Finally, you replied to my text. So, when are you going to come back?
I'm not coming back.
What?
There's no way I'm coming back. It's Rena's funeral, so come home as soon as possible. If that's what you're saying was true, then yes, I might have dropped everything and came home.
What do you mean if it's true? It is. Come home as soon as possible. To think that you would prioritize some random person's marriage ceremony over the funeral of your only sister. You really haven't changed.
But the wedding ceremony I was at was Rena's.
What?
I'm going to tell you about it since there's no point in hiding it from you any longer. Rena married a colleague of hers.
What?
I was also invited to the wedding ceremony, so I knew immediately that you were lying when you said Rena got into an accident. Today is her funeral. Because she was standing right in front of me.
You knew I was lying immediately?
Yup.
You two were in contact?
Of course we were. We're sisters, and it's not like we hate each other or something.
What?
I don't know what you were planning on achieving by faking Rena's funeral, but I wonder which one of us is the psychopath now.
Hold on just a moment. Didn't Ren already get married long before?
Huh?
I heard it from an acquaintance. Rena married 3 years ago and is now the mother of twins.
What?
Oh, something must have happened and they had to postpone the wedding ceremony until now, I guess. Well, putting that aside, it seems there's no point in lying anymore, so I'll tell you the truth. You see, I want to propose to you a marriage.
What? A marriage?
His parents are saying that either you or Ren is alright. But I knew Ren already married 3 years ago, so you're going to be the one marrying. Your husband is going to be the eldest son of the Taikazawa family.
Isn't the Takizawa family the owners of a huge mansion by the prefectural road?
Yes! This is the chance of a lifetime no matter how you look at it.
Will you please stop joking?
I'm not joking. What kind of person would joke about something like that?
Don't you think it's ridiculous bringing a marriage proposal to your daughter who you haven't talked to in the past 10 years?
Do you not understand my parental feelings and wanting you to be happy?
The last memory I have of you being anything like a parent is from when I was around 10, before you and Dad got divorced.
It's all in your head. I was a good parent to you even after that.
I let you live in this house until you graduated high school. I did the bare minimum of what I had to do. You know, I hate you because you resemble your father so much. Your sister Rena is my only daughter.
What is this so suddenly?
These are the text messages you sent me 10 years ago when you told me to leave the house. Did you think that the records wouldn't be there anymore since it's already been 10 years? I took a screenshot just in case, since I thought they might be of use in the future if I ever got involved in any problem involving you. Too bad you couldn't pretend you never said these things.
Now, don't be so cold. It's already been 10 years. It's about time you want to get married and settle down yourself, right? It seems the Takizawa family want to have a grandchild to inherit their property soon. So they want their eldest son to marry a woman in her 20s. You're 28, right? It's a win-win situation. Like I said, the Takizawa family are filthy rich, so this is the chance of a lifetime.
I refuse.
Why?
Because I'm already married?
What?
I don't know where the information got twisted, but it's me who married 3 years ago and gave birth to twins, not Rena.
What did you say?
By the way, Rena herself turned in her marriage papers as soon as the ceremony ended. So neither of us are single and we can't accept this marriage proposal of yours.
But that's going to be a problem for me. Get divorced immediately and marry the eldest son of the Takizawa family.
The eldest son of yours. He's about your age, right? Meaning he's in his 50s. This information from 10 years ago, but he's already divorced twice and has no children, right? The fact that you're talking about a marriage proposal probably means that he's been divorced at least 3 times by now, right? You also talked about how they wanted someone to inherit their property, and how he wants to marry a woman in her 20s. So that must mean he still has no children. All this combined with the fact that he's offering you a marriage proposal with your daughter you haven't talked to in 10 years. It seems that this eldest son you're pushing on me is quite the landmine.
But he's still filthy rich.
I'm sorry, but I can't.
Wait, Tanya!
Bye then.
Tanya, I'm begging you. Come home and marry into the Takizawa family, please.
What? You still haven't given up? Do you realize that what you're asking of me is impossible because I'm already married and have children?
But I already accepted $100,000.
Huh? $100,000? What are you talking about?
Well, you see, none of the women in our hometown want to marry into the Takizawa family anymore. I thought that you must not know anything about the Takizawa family since you haven't been home for so long, and that if I talked about how rich they were, we would be able to get you to marry him.
And so I became a target for them?
Yes, I received $100,000 as a thanks from them.
Don't tell me. You agreed to their proposal without even waiting for my answer?
But I had no idea that you got married before Renan had children.
Then why don't you just give back the $100,000? Tell them I didn't tell you already got married or something and put an end to this business.
But I already used $50,000.
You what?
My only hope of getting out of this mess is you marrying into the Takizawa family.
You exasperate me. If that's the case, I don't want to be involved in this. Huh? Do something about it yourself, okay? Tanya! Goodbye then. Tanya! My mother was always the type that only cared about themselves. But after me and Rena left home, this trait of hers got even worse, it seems. She's now infamous among the neighborhood for being a huge nuisance. You can probably guess that the Takezawa family, a family of wealthy capitalists, are quite strange themselves, asking for the daughter of such a well-known neighborhood nuisance. My mother did all she could to buy time after I refused her offer. But it seemed that the Takezawa family found out from somewhere that both her daughters were married. And they were furious when they found out. Obviously, they asked my mother to give back the $100,000 they gave her. But since she already spent $50,000, she was forced to take a loan from somewhere to pay it back. According to a relative who lives in my hometown, she was one day seen entering a car that had come for her and disappeared. To this day, no one has been in contact with her since.